I'm Chris Meyer. Join me and the Legendary Customs team as we take ordinary rides and craft them into legendary customs.
The old trunk panel in the 1966 GTO. Got it outside, it's all cut out. New panel is here and ready to be installed.
All right, if you like what you see, hit the like button down below and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Chris, Legendary Customs, thank you for joining us, for myself and our team, and I want to bring you up to date where we are. 1966 GTO. If you watched our very first video, you heard me proudly say there is no Bondo up in this area. And you've been watching this video as it goes on and watching the progress and the other surprises that we have found. Zero Bondo. Lots of Bondo. So we did have a surprise. I mean, my pinky, it's hard to do. My pinky fits in there, halfway covered. That's a solid, just under 3/8 inch thick. So, surprise Bondo comes up from nowhere. We knew we had to do the quarter panels. Now we just have to shape them differently. I also made an error on the LT1. This LT1, we actually did not purchase the one that had 62 miles on it. This one has what I believe is just under 800 miles on it. The one with 62 miles was $2,000 more. This one has more miles, but geez, anything under 1,000 miles, this is a brand new engine. So that's two things that I missed, but Zach is doing awesome. Check out in the trunk. There is no junk in this trunk. That has been eliminated. The old one's outside. As you can see, the new one is sitting there and it will start to go in tomorrow. All of the spot welds need to be drilled out on the inner wheel wells, and then we can put this back together and back in. But progress is going great. Awesome job for the guys. These bars are put in because when all of this rear is out, we want this thing not to move. So that's what they are all for. So anyway, keep watching. Updates will keep coming and progress is going to be made. Yes, somebody else had a hold of this thing, but I am fully confident this is going to be the legendary goat. Maybe that's the name we should put on it. Comment down below, the legendary goat. My wife's giving me the look. What? GTOs or the goat? If you like it, comment below. If you don't like it, help us figure out a name for the 1966 GTO. Somebody got on me saying this isn't a 66, it's a 67. It is a 66 with a 67 grill in it. So, button up out there. I know what I'm talking about. Today is a very critical day. He is making sure that the 2022 LT1 engine fits properly. As you're going to see, we have plenty of clearances. I'll show you how he got there. Okay, on this particular car, the engine is dead center. That's where they want him to sit. Some cars, believe it or not, will want to be a little bit off center. This one's dead center. The engine mounts welded in beautifully. Excellent welds. He's taken the engine wire harness off, which is sitting over here because we are going to be purchasing a brand new wire harness that's standalone. The original oil pan out of there. That area right there ends up hitting the cross member. New oil pan specifically for this car and this engine, fits perfect. On the inside, as you can see, we're creating a new tunnel. This is the 2022 10-speed transmission from General Motors. It's a little bit bigger. It sits up approximately 2.5 to 3 inches more than the 6-speed, but this will give you this power and takeoff out of the whole shot and this upper end for cruising on the highway. So this right here is cut out. We'll have to rebuild that. And Zach right now is looking at the tunnel. This is an exact representation of what we will have for the drive shaft in size. So he's going to take that, drop it in, see how much we have to cut out. No matter what, right around in here, that tunnel will be factory. So we're looking from about right behind the bucket seats forward. That small section right there is going to have to be redone. All right, so that's where we're at. Firewall all ready. Mr. Zack got that looking beautiful. Made some pieces from scratch, and it's ready to go. And I would like to say the exact same thing that Zach said. This engine isn't sitting way down in. You actually can't go any lower because of clearances, but it's not sitting way down in that it looks small. This looks just like it's going to be perfect. There you go. Again, if you're watching this and you know anywhere that I can get these custom made to say GTO on them, we would like those. Either 0 on it, just clean, the Camaro gone, or GTO, something that I have custom made to replace these. Because this is, again, 1966 GTO. It's going to be awesome. Trunk is in, ready to rock and roll. The trunk drops will go in next, and then of course the exterior quarter panels will be finished off. All right, Zach has gotten the trunk drops in on both sides. They look awesome. Brand new trunk, brand new drop, brand new quarter. Here is what I wanted to go to. So this right here had to have been in an accident or something. All those dents, instead of being pulled out, were just filled with Bondo. And that deepest spot right here, just, you know, 3/8 of an inch, almost a 1/2 inch, somewhere in there. But that's a lot. Everybody's going to use Bondo. That's normal. You just don't want to have it thick. But this is kind of what I find to be surprising. So during the accident, this was actually ripped away. That's supposed to be welded down in here. And the body shop that fixed it just never reattached it, never welded it together. So anyway, going at it, this whole area here has to be bent out. I was wondering why the tail light didn't fit as well on this side as the other side. Now we know. However, on the other side, we have found also Bondo. It's not as thick, maybe only an 1/8 inch thick here. But yeah, there you go. Coming along again, in, ready to go. And the quarters are ready to be put on, and they will be cut right here. You can see the score line that we put to line everything up. That's all going to be new metal. It was a long Labor Day weekend, but a lot has been accomplished. Check this out. So, you might have remembered that whole bottom part just being terrible. Well, you can barely see where Mr. Zack welded that up. Talk about nailing it. The other side, just as good. Now he is working on the area above the window, making sure none of that needs to have attention. Up there we have some rust. Trunk is in. Trunk drops are in. This is now officially done. Now, we do have these set in there just for spacing, but we do have to get new ones of those. Somebody tightened these in before it got here so much that it pulled in each one and it cannot be straightened out. So we have new ones of those on the way. This was crazy amount of mud, and this was bent in actually a full inch. Zack has straightened that out. Coming along great. The tunnel for the transmission, we do have that on the way. Hopefully that will be here tomorrow or the next day. We actually have one being made at Architectural Metal Specialist up in Onalaska. But yeah, coming along great. This GTO has given us some major surprises already, but we've overcome them and it's gonna look awesome. If you like what you see, hit the like button down below. If you want some t-shirts, go to our website. Plenty of t-shirts, sweatshirts, fall's coming. Grab some. They're awesome sweatshirts, very comfortable. We don't buy the cheap stuff. Hit the like button, comment down below. Appreciate each and every one of you. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate it. Keep watching. So much more to come. This thing's gonna be awesome.